Now, it gives you the opportunity not to only listen from anywhere you are in the world, you get to listen and watch at the same time. And what's even more interesting is it's very interactive, so you can drop your comments real time. So if you haven't joined us on Facebook, go there now, search Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, like the page and interact with the content. You can also do the same on X, Nigeria Info PH. We'll be taking all your messages from those social media platforms. And don't forget WhatsApp 0809 030 6416. That is the WhatsApp number. So on the Punch, quickly, a few headlines before we take a short commercial. Oil marketer arraigned for allegedly defrauding customers of $100 million. Beg your pardon, 100 million naira, please. Oil marketer arraigned for allegedly defrauding customers of 100 million naira. You would also see this. Federal government pays $120 million from gas debts as blackout spreads. So are they telling us the reason for the epileptic power supply? It used to be epileptic, but it's more epileptic now, if you'd agree. And I think from that headline, it is suggesting that the problem is with the gas. So there's something wrong at the Genco's end. Is that what it means? Well, find out details on the Punch newspaper. Again, federal government pays $120 million from gas debts as blackout spreads. This one, federal government probing Binance's operations, says NSA. And FX debt, CBN owing only 5 banks, says Cardoso. Is that correct? Find out. And some more headlines you would find on the Punch newspaper. Crude theft, maritime crimes have reduced in Niger Delta. This is coming from the Navy. So all of those you would see on the Punch newspaper. And this one says customs sees 1.7 billion naira fake drugs in Oyo and Oshun. Reps raise 23-man panel on Orosanye report. Demand review. And that's where we are on that one. We go for a very short commercial now. When we return, your calls, more headlines, and your messages. Stay with us.
Nigeria Info. Right back after this.
Remember to join us. The WhatsApp number is 0809-030-6416. On Facebook, it is Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. On X, it is Nigeria Info PH. My name is Ifeami Andrew, by the way, for those who do not know. On the Vanguard, Tinubu to NLC. It's unacceptable to judge me in 9 months. Hardship. Government should stop taking us for a ride. Soyinka. This is definitely going to get a lot of Nigerians talking, especially with comments made by Soyinka towards the Labour Party presidential candidate and the elections and all of that. And now this, I'm pretty sure a lot of people would have stuff to say. So get on there to the Vanguard, find out the details of all of this. I know Soyinka was at the Punch at 50. There was some event that was held, and I think he was a speaker in that event where he also said a few things. He said, okay, yes, this is one of them. Punch at 50. Past confabs deceitful. Nigeria must decentralize, says Soyinka. What confab is he referring to? I know there was one during the Goodluck administration, and everybody felt that one was something that should look at and was really good. Well, I don't know. But this is Soyinka saying hardship, government should stop taking us for a ride. Confusion over NIN BVN link in bank accounts. Really, it is. And I feel that if the banks expect every customer to do this, messages should be sent, emails should be sent. There are ways to get to your customers. So it's shocking that you do not get these messages for some of the banks, and then people are saying you have to go and do it, or you have to go and do it. For my bank, I didn't get a message. I have not gotten a message yet, but I had someone who works in the banks call me up and say, hey, this is something that you should do. This is what they are saying. So I think the information should be put across and let Nigerians know, and not just 1 week to when they want to do whatever. They remind you that you have to. Southeast Group urges Indibo to support Tinubu's government. You'd also find that one on the Vanguard newspaper. No water for drinking, washing for years. Plateau women hit by attacks. No water for drinking, washing for years. Plateau women hit by attacks. That's really sad, I must say. 0817-923-0002. You can also call 0817-923-0003. Or you call 0817-923-0007. All of these are numbers you can call to join in on the conversation. Don't forget to also use the WhatsApp portal 0809-030-6416. So send us messages on WhatsApp, and please, I encourage you to keep your messages short. If you're sending messages on WhatsApp, on X, and on X, it has to be short because you can't waste all your letters. On Facebook as well, please keep it very short. It's a live stream, and we need to follow with all the messages. Okay, so I'll start with Facebook. Mr. Chris, it's unfortunate that the state government and CP haven't done anything till this time for arresting those who are not in support of the administration. And Onobi says Rivers PDP demands action against those behind the Chasing Victory attack. I was disappointed at the VIP invitation given to the head of the hoodlums that attacked that venue. Ajugu says, as an individual, I believe in karma. The end of God is in Rivers politics, the violence and manipulation that brought the governors, the same violence meted on him and his supporters by the same people who brought him to power. Larry Spieth says, good morning. If you hear me, I don't expect anything from what Akpabio said in defense of the federal government's shortcomings in handling our economy. Ogo Ojone Justice says PDP is blaming the police for not arresting culprits of Simplified Movement attacks on Afara Eche. Some names were called. Did the PDP as a party invite them or suspend them? I think I had this conversation with the leader of the PDP in Eche. If you remember, the leader of the PDP in Eche was here, and we had the conversation, and I asked, if you know these people, you know their names, you know they are members of your party, is there nothing that the party can do as discipline to discipline them? And he says it wasn't a party outing. So it becomes here or there. But then if they are still party members, I'm pretty sure there's somewhere, somehow. Well, what can I say? But that was his response. If you haven't seen it, you could go on our page and search for that conversation. You'd see the interview there I had with the PDP leader in Eche. Christian Williams says if Mr. President sees NLC's protest as unacceptable, then he should also know that removing subsidy within a day in office without appropriate planning is totally unacceptable. Skifu Piro say hardship will end soon. Federal government tells Nigerians. My question is when? What are they doing to stop the hardship? Bakel Menegbo says if the police failed to bring those who were behind the destruction of Thanksgiving materials in Echie, then they are biased. This is also from Bakel on Facebook. Let's jump back to the phone lines and take the calls. 0817 923 0002 0817 923 0002. You can also call 0817 923 0003 0817 923 0003. Call us on either of those numbers and you have the opportunity to air your thoughts on the show live. On WhatsApp, good morning, Ifemi from the body language of the Nigerian police. They are taking sides. They should do the needful and arrest those guys. Fidelis says the demand for the arrest of those who attacked the venue of the Thanksgiving ceremony in Echie for the governor is a good development. Fidelis Elemoa, you sent that one in. Clever Sonny says it's laughable that the same PDP leaders that have been silent since 2014 to 2023 when APC members were attacked in Rivers State are now calling for the arrest of those that attacked their supporters in Echie. Okay. Mike says Ebulu Michael, this is your message, and he says on the NDDC project, I think Tony Okocha is on the right track. He is making sure the NDDC comes alive again. Okay, let's go on to the phone lines now and see who's our first caller. Okay, John from Bonny. We'll start with you. John, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, go ahead, John.
Tinubu said 4 strike within 9 months unacceptable.
Yes.
That means that Tinubu have no concern about us within for the hardship as we're ravaging this country. If Tinubu means well for this country, it will apologize for removing fuel subsidy without adequate planning. People are suffering high cost of things in the market. You cannot afford to buy anything again in the market now. You go to market in the morning, buy something, and tomorrow you go, they tell you 1,000. The following day, they tell you 2,000. It is not good. So let him do something before.
All right, John.
Hungry.
Thank you very much. Cookie Gam from Rumolumeni, you're next.
Andrew, good morning.
Good morning, Cookie Gam.
And happy new month, my brother Andrew.
You're welcome.
Andrew, the PDP Rivers asked police to arrest the people that burnt an equipment at Echie. And this is getting 2 weeks. We saw a viral video in the whole world, in America, UK, that thing that happened in Rivers State, where somebody stand there shouting, making noise, burnt an equipment everywhere. Shoot gun. There was gunshot that place. The police has made 1 arrest for 2 weeks in Nigeria, out in Banana Republic country. And the video was shown everywhere. Someone was coming from America. That's what happened in Rivers State. I say yes, we've seen it. I said no arrest has made it today. I want the IG to make an arrest. I want to call UK Embassy. I want to call British Embassy. I want to call an American Embassy. Please put your eye in Rivers State before Rivers State enter in anarchy. I want to ask the whole civil society in the whole Nigeria to put their eye in Rivers State before Rivers State become a Banana Republic. What happened in Rivers State is alarming. But Tony Okocha comment yesterday that we should have patience with the Tinubu. This is 9 months. Tony Okocha is working in NDDC, eating when his family, what the common man that works in the state of Port Harcourt, what are they eating? That was patient for good 9 months. Today is that 9 months we are waiting, crying hunger. People are having dementia. People are having brain problems. People are having stress and everything in Rivers State. For Tinubu to have alleged NLC, what NLC did, they did a constitutional right. They had no problem. They have no problem with NLC. Why people start to criticize NLC? They will
all right, Cookie Gam, your point has been made. Let's move on to Frank now in D-Line. Thank you, Cookie Gam. Frank, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Ikemi.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Mr. President said, don't judge me in 9 months. why people judge Mr. President in 9 months because of the way hardship increased overnight, insecurity overnight, and the cost of transportation. So a call for serious concern. That's why people always start to call on Mr. President. So Mr. President should take that responsibility because he promised us that he will solve our problem, that he will fight insecurity. So there's no need of talking back. People will complain because they have the right to complain. They cannot endure it because the hardship is too much. So, Mr. President, please do the right thing at the right time. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. In Koro now, we have Ida on the line. Ida, good morning.
Andre Femi, good morning.
You're welcome.
Yes, I want to agree with Signi Bara. Yes, they should go to a jail and invite the chief of staff and arrest him. You can see the videos circulate everywhere. What he's doing, they are burning the canopy. I don't think that many people is doing Thanksgiving after God give you victory. We must praise God. So if you hide God victory, the testimony, next time God will not do it for you. So whatever thing God do to you, you do Thanksgiving. Why would they come and burn these things? Not only Che, everywhere that they did all those things, they should go after them and arrest them. And the Ikure local government chairman who called the governor Mumutu, they should be arrested. It's not good for you to call somebody Mumu. A foolish governor. It's not good. You should go after all those people. And Bola Tinubu, please save Nigeria. You've traveled to Qatar. Please save Nigeria. What God do to Abacha? I will not say anything again. Thank you.
Let's go over to good news in mile 3. Good morning, good news.
Yeah, good morning, my brother, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I want to hit on the matter of Mr. President yesterday. Not happy with them, the analysis. Asking them to get ready for election 2027, that they've gone for 3 times protest under his government in less than 1 year. There's something I have seen in life, and that thing is called reaping from what you have sown. Mr. President Tinubu, before he became president, he led series of protests against heads of states. I took time and went to the archives on Google. And even under President Jonathan, he protested heavily. Even with this fellow Shoyinka, we all joined and protested. And today he is the president and has refused to do the right thing. Those things that make him to complain against Abacha, Babangida, Jonathan. He is not the president, and people are crying just the way they are crying. And they are some people not to go and protest. For me, I see it as something that goes around, that always comes around. Even Paul in the Bible, after dealing with Christians, he ripped all he saw, even if he was doing the right thing. So what am I trying to say? He should understand that maybe this is a little of what he's saying. This is a testing. Remember, under Jonathan, Nigeria was almost shut down, and he led one of the presidents led the protest. And I was part of it too. So we should expect more. If the right thing, and people, yes, he says he's working. I believe him for taking responsibility. I agree with him. But now people say monkey meat the sweet, monkey meat the sweet when they roast up.
All right, good news. Point made. Thank you very much. Let's go to Yenegua. Temple, good morning.
Good morning, the very distinguished Ifemi. I'm driving this morning.
Fine, thank you. Go ahead.
Wishing you a very fantastic new month. The very distinguished Ifemi, and Mr. President telling me this morning that it is not acceptable to him as a person, for an NSC to protest within 9 months. But he never asked us as a people, as Nigerians, if it was acceptable to us, if it was a welcome development to us, if it was in agreement with us when he came on board, even without ascending to the office. And he mentioned just with one sentence, subsidy is gone, that brought us into this mess we are. Mr. President, whether you accept it or not, the most thing that is paramount here is for you to do the needful. Ensure that Nigerians get good governance from you, good dividends of democracy, as they have always said. And come again to Mr. Tony Okocha. I have continued to say it. Tony Okocha, we should, endure. We should be patient with Mr. President. But when it comes down to River State here, he wants accountability. As if Mr. President has not been receiving his own allocation. As if Mr. President Tinubu is not supposed to be accountable to Nigerians. I say it and I will continue to say it. Tony Okocha does not have the moral ground with immediate alacrity to question, to even call for accountability after this government is concerned. We should allow God to use him for once. It doesn't matter the caliber. What are those caliber of persons brought to us as a people? We have them in the economic team. We have them everywhere, but nothing come out. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much. Barry from Rukwaku, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Andrew.
Yeah, Barry, you're welcome.
Yeah, happy new month.
Happy new month to you too.
Yeah, I want to comment on the headline about what Terembo is saying. And my point is this: I don't know if you people replay their tape when after campaign, when some things they come out to say after when they have won election into office. I think it was this our decent president that said that Atiku Abubakar should go and sit down, that they want to bring a new life to a young Nigerian, that they want to bring a new vision to a young Nigerian. What are those things that he said during his campaign? Now he has been sworn into office. Today now he has sat down there and telling Nigerians that he is working hard. For how long will he be working hard? Is it people around him, are they not telling him what is happening if he is not going out? But I believe he read newspaper, he heard what is happening. What is he doing? For how long? So that is my take. You people should replay their campaign manifesto to them so that they should hear what they said before they were so into office.
All right, Barry, thank you very much.
I think that will make them to rethink. So that is my comment.
All right, Barry. George from Buguma, good morning.
Yes, Andrew, good morning.
You're welcome.
I'm looking at the statement editor to Tony Okocha. Now, in the midst of 5 to 3 million Rivers people, can Tony Okocha, as one man, come and convince us, looking at the reality of things on ground, who is smiling and happy with this Tinubu government within 6 months? Who tell me that person? I can tell you that more than 10 persons have called me that these are family people that only thinking is leading them to somewhere else. I told them that this is not all about thinking. You just have to be up and doing. And today, in your news desk there, a woman is also advising people how to go about this situation. And now Tony Okocha is coming to. Now look at this president's statement. It's a president that is supposed to put his word in a way that he can at least to calm the situation in the minds of Nigeria. But look at how he's like just that he doesn't care. What Nigerians are going through is not a problem to him and all of that. My brother, I don't think that Tony Okocha, with that project he took to Ogoniland, people are not living by infrastructural projects. I am telling you, go to Nigerians, individuals are walking roads, providing light, giving themselves water to drink. So infrastructural development to one community in Ogoni is not what Nigerians are looking for as it stands. Nigerians are looking for a drastic change, something that will just turn around and people will begin to see what they usually used to see. It's not what we are going through. That Tony Okocha will come and he's not the spokesman of the Tinubu in Rivers.
Your point has been made.
Think he should take that thing to another place.
Let's go to Uche now. Uche is on the line. Good morning, Uche. Please turn down the volume of your radio.
Yes. Okay, yes, I've done that.
Thank you.
Andrew, good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Happy New Month.
Yes. President Tinubu said labor protest political. And the doctor said the high cost of living in Nigeria can lead to mental disorder or depression. I believe this should be the area of concentration. And forget about the protest being political or otherwise. When you go to the market, you will know that human beings are depressed. When you come back to the house to checkmate what you have bought in the market, you know that your mental health already is beginning to be depressed. If everybody where you they govern die, you are not governing any people. Please do well to ensure that this area is being concentrated. Then plenty women cries out, say no water to bathe, no water to wash, and no water to drink. Andrew, you follow me here, this one? And I ask a question. Have there been voting governors in that state? Oh, they are still voting governors. They are still voting in assembly members. They are still voting in local government chairmen. And their women lack water to bathe. I mean, women know the bath. And she said for years, it is quite unfortunate. I believe that state should be brought down to nothing. Then finally, please, PDP River State said those who burnt down simplified Thanksgiving equipment should be brought to book. As far as I am concerned, I am never supporting justice or evil. But I always tell people, he who must go for equity must go with a clean hand. If we must call, because the chair has been on social network on daily basis, and I so believe that it is not only a chair this thing happened. Every Thanksgiving being disrupted, I believe those disrupting it should be brought to book. And we should also look inward since we want to bring our party to clearer definition. I want to say, all those who led talks to go and scatter the gate of former Speaker of Assembly, that day he was still a member of PDP. Those people should be brought to book because life lost that day. Those who burned down the assembly quarters, we should also look inward. It is our party we are talking about, so that it will not look like political or witch hunting.
All right, Uche, thank you very much. Dakuku from Eche, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Femi Andrew.
Good morning, Dakuku. Good morning.
This is Dakuku calling from Eche.
Go on.
The university destroyed by some people, group of people in Eche. So we are so worried. I thought that by now those people have been arrested. Is it anybody that's above the law? And then this PDP thing, they also PDP is supposed to suspend those people before they get arrested with them. If any Andrew, are you hearing me? Those people are supposed to be arrested till now. And those people are being chief of staff of the local government chairman. It's supposed to, is it above the law? Is it any money to cover this? Why are they keeping this those of this time? I'm not happy for such to happen. If not, more is going to happen, more than this. If other group were able to interact, I hope that most of life are lost in that area. They're supposed to arrest them. Okay, let me go to Toro Kocha, who are bleeding Nigerians to have patients with disease, have patients with well. Thousands of people are dying every day for hunger. Is that we have? Is it a social of Tinubu? What the position given to him for him to come out for sleep for River State? Let him go to Abuja and speak, not for River people. We don't want that. We are managing our life. We should come up and provoke our anger in this country. They also manage. That's why my Toro Kocha said that. Because they have been feeding so many well. Other people, they don't know what people are eating every day. So the cook, I don't even like it. I don't understand that. Those people that made this in that defense in the day should be arrested and now prosecute them. They're supposed to be in prison. They know the person is not the hidden.
All right, Dakuku, thank you.
They cannot tell us they don't know him. Keep us out to the government chairman. Is it above our law? I don't like to look at what happened to Ephraim Musi. The former governor arrested him and prosecuted him immediately. So let them arrest those people. Thank you. This is Dakuku from Abuja.
All right, Dakuku, thank you very much. Oh, feisty one. Let's see your messages on WhatsApp. This one says, Ifemi, good morning. Concerning the political crisis in the state, Rivers people should hold the presidency responsible. Those fighting and distracting for the administration have no single powers to do such if the presidency and police are not behind them. This is Arila. You sent that one in. Customs intercept fake drugs. People had sold their conscience all in the name of money. You import fake drugs for sick people to take and die. That's wickedness. Obinna, you sent that one in. Shoyinka's comment is laughable. Evans Bariles from you. Confidence says, President Tinubu, please stop giving excuses. 9 months is too much to judge you. And Lebedim confidence. I like how one of the callers says, well, if the president thinks that 9 months is too much or too small for us to judge him, he should also have considered us that 9 months of going through what we are going through is too early. It's too. This is going to be comic. It's a back and forth thing, but I also think that the presidency should be working. I mean, if they aren't working, I mean, they put up the economic team together. It means that they're trying to see what they can do. But on the other side, you'd also look at it and say, what they are doing, is it enough, or is it what they should be doing? So that's why you would always have this you have diverse opinions about what's happening. And the caller who also said the president now, before he was president, protested against government at several times when it was not as bad as it is now. So why would he now be saying that the NLC protest is political? Well, that's what happens in Nigerian politics. I mean, in Nigerian politics, once government is criticized at any level, it's always seen to be political. That's how it's mostly described. The message is not taken, but most of the times it is. I don't know. I don't say swept under the carpet, but it is described as politically motivated. I want to remind Mr. President that the strike embarked by the NLC is for the interest of Nigerians, so the president should not say anything about it and get to work. Roland Achonwa, you say, what did you say here, Roland? Says, NSA said they are probing the activities of Binance. That's the most ignorant and unfortunate statement. Cryptocurrency is over 10 years. The US, China, UK government didn't charge until experts who understand it craft laws, regulations. Exactly my point. Because for me, I'm like, the fact that we allowed the operations for years without looking at this and making proper regulations to guide the operations, and suddenly now, woo! All right, let's take a commercial. When we come back, we'll take some more of your messages, this time from X and Facebook. So stay with us.